Is this all we will have left of us? Is this all that we will be remembered by? By the broken watches and broken hearts we have left behind? Hope you can see me. It's pretty dark in here. Greetings, comrades. I'm your host, Bobcat, here in the Art Minds Family Storage Unit, and I'm going to try really hard to keep my shit together while I make this video. It's been a very long couple of weeks. That wall of stuff behind me is my dad's stuff. He passed away, finally. But suddenly, this is about 10 days ago now, he had fallen at the assisted living home he was living at. I will be glad to talk about that home a little bit later, different video. Had to go back to the hospital, and I will talk about that hospital also, that same video. Good things. But yeah, when went to see him, I guess it'd be now 2 Thursdays ago, just saying hi at the rehab place where they were working on his leg, and he was like, feeling so hot, you know. So that was Thursday. Then Saturday night, went out to get my drinks with some friends. Got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and then at 4:30, the rehab center called me and said, "Hey, he's not doing so hot." So as a precaution, I'm gonna change arms here. As a precaution, we're gonna send him back to the hospital that he just came from. Just as a precaution, nothing super urgent. So that was at 4:30. At 5:30, my sister, who lived nearby, called me and said the hospital had just called her, and he was in cardiac arrest, and get here now. And so I was sober and awake by that point, and hauled ass over to the hospital. Got there at like 6:40, 6:45 maybe, and the doctor said that his heart had stopped twice already before I even got there. And what do you want to do? He was on artificial respiration. He couldn't breathe on his own even, and he wasn't conscious really. And sorry, I'm the what do they call it? I'm the health proxy. So in end of life care decisions, you have two roles. You have health proxy, which makes the medical decisions, and you have power of attorney, which is like legal responsibility, estate, anything with money or property, that sort of jazz. In an ideal setup, you've got two different people doing these two different roles, so there's no conflict of interest, so that the medical health proxy person has nothing to gain from decisions they make in the estate financial side of things. Keeps them distinct. So my sister was power of attorney, and I'm the health proxy. And the doctor asked, what do you want to do? And I said, tried to get some assessment on quality of life, and she was saying that, given his history of strokes and everything else, and the fact that his heart had already stopped twice, there's no guarantee of any quality of life. He may be on artificial respiration forever, for example. And so I made the decision that if his heart stopped again, then we're going to pull respiration, and then that was that. And this was only over the course of maybe 15 minutes, maybe. And it did. And so I held his hand, and I held his head, and I held my father as he died. He was declared at 7:05 Sunday morning, 2 weeks ago, and that's been, and we buried him on Thursday. So all of this we had to clear out his assisted living home. Otherwise, they were going to charge us the full $7,000 for his tiny unit. So we had to rush up and pack all that up, get it out. But now it's up to me to sort this all out. Further complicating things, my sister moved across country. This was planned. Her husband got a really great job in Seattle, and so she'd been planning to pack up and go when all of this suddenly happened. So she was actually moving out the day after he died. Had movers planned to come, flight, drive across country, all that crap. And yeah, so that's made for a really hard couple of weeks. Praise the ancestors for family, yeah? But meantime, I have all these things. When we're gone, all we have left is stuff for the rest of the world to deal with. So I'm trying, and this is where I need your help. This is really the point of all of this. I do need your help, ye old beautiful internet and viewing audience and all of that. He's got some really nice clothes. Not like super fancy Gucci crap, but like, suits and button-downs and that sort of stuff. And I want to donate them to groups or whatever that give clothes to people who don't have them, that are about to go on trial for, criminal or civil proceedings or parole hearings, that kind of stuff. And they don't have anything but their prison jumps to wear. And I want to give them something to make them feel and look respectable and human in a system that treats them pretty inhumanely. And he's got a lot of them. So if you have any advice on any of that, I'd love to hear it. He's got, sweatpants and warm winter stuff that I'm going to distribute to local mutual aid groups in the DC, Prince George's County area, and stacks and stacks of t-shirts and toys. Nothing's worth anything. Except to me. So, but yeah, anyway, if you know of anything like that, I've got an old wheelchair, a rolling walker, I think it's called a rollator. Everything's in great shape because he never used any of it. And we bought it all brand new for him. But I'd like to donate the medical stuff, the wheelchair and rollator, to some, a shelter or something. I don't know. Any suggestions for any of that kind of stuff would be most welcome. But for now, I've got to keep my shit together and finish ferrying the dead, which I couldn't think of. That responsibility falls to me, and I couldn't, frankly, think of a more appropriate person to do it. My dad had a very, very tiny service up in Bel Air, Maryland. He had a Navy honor guard, which was unexpected, and when taps started playing, my sister and I could barely stand. It was really pretty, and it was nice to see some love and respect for a man who didn't think he deserved any, and hid himself away from any. So, anyway, I hope you're safe and well fed wherever you are. I wish you mucho, mucho amor. And I promise you, there are people out here that are glad you're here. I promise you. And if you ever doubt it, please know that I'm one of them. See you soon.